The Premier League landscape is shifting right before our eyes, and we are jumping straight into the action with the biggest stories hitting your feed today. First up, the drama at Stamford Bridge is reaching a boiling point as Chelsea manager Liam Rosenior faces a massive tactical dilemma ahead of their clash with Manchester United. After serving a 2-game internal suspension for flirting with a Real Madrid move, star midfielder Enzo Fernandez is finally back in training and ready for selection. Will he start, or is he destined for the bench?
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we are tracking a major move in the transfer market involving a top-tier defender. Bournemouth is set to lose Marcos Senesi this summer as the cultured defender prepares for a free transfer exit. According to the latest reports, Liverpool is currently leading the race to secure his signature as they look to overhaul their central defensive options and bring in some much-needed fresh blood to Anfield. Meanwhile, the goalkeeper carousel is spinning at Old Trafford. Besiktas has officially reached terms with Manchester United shot-stopper Altay Bayindir. With the Turkey international currently sitting behind Sen Lamens in the pecking order and eager for senior football, negotiations over a final transfer fee are moving quickly. It looks like a reunion with the Turkish Super League is on the cards for the 27-year-old. Finally, we have a massive update on the future of Liverpool boss Arne Slot. David Ornstein reports that the club's ownership remains committed to Slot despite a rocky title defense, though other sources suggest he is on a high-stakes 6-game audition to save his job. Adding even more fuel to the fire, intermediaries for German tactician Julian Nagelsmann have reportedly reached out to several top clubs including Liverpool and Manchester United. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on these developing stories. Is Enzo Fernandez the secret weapon Chelsea needs to derail Manchester United this weekend? The drama at Stamford Bridge has been reaching boiling point, but as we head into Saturday's high-stakes clash, the spotlight is firmly on the Argentine midfielder. After serving a 2-game internal suspension for his flirtation with Real Madrid, Fernandez is officially back in the fold. Chelsea boss Liam Rosenior has been playing his cards close to the chest, keeping his starting 11 under wraps, but he did confirm that Enzo is back on the training pitch and looking sharp. It's a bold move for a manager still fighting to prove himself, especially since he's insisting the recent chaos hasn't fractured the squad dynamic at all. On the flip side, Manchester United is walking into this lion's den with a decimated backline. With De Ligt out and both Maguire and Martinez suspended, Carrick is likely forced to trust the youth of Lenny Yaro and Aiden Heaven in the heart of the defense. It's a massive gamble, and while Rosenior is focusing on his own side's struggle to convert chances, you have to wonder if United's defensive instability is exactly the opening Enzo needs to make a statement return. This is more than just 3 points. It's a defining moment for both clubs' Champions League aspirations. Do you think bringing Enzo back into the firing line is a stroke of genius or a recipe for disaster? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more tactical breakdowns. And remember, in the Premier League, one bad decision can change the entire season. Could Liverpool be on the verge of pulling off the smartest defensive signing of the summer? Forget the multi-million-pound sagas for a second, because the real intrigue is happening down on the south coast. Bournemouth's cultured defender, Marcos Senesi, has officially decided he's moving on, and the scramble to sign him is already turning into a high-stakes Premier League tug-of-war. Here is the reality. Senesi has turned down a new deal, and with his representatives already working the phones, he is officially up for grabs. While Chelsea and Manchester United are hovering in the background, all signs are pointing toward Anfield. Liverpool's backline has been desperate for some fresh, reliable legs and securing a player of Senesi's caliber on a free transfer. That is the kind of savvy business that wins titles. It's a bold move for the Reds, but it makes perfect sense as they look to shore up their central defense before the next campaign kicks off. So, what do you think? Is Senesi the missing piece of the puzzle, or are the Reds looking in the wrong direction? Drop your predictions in the comments below, Hit that subscribe button for more transfer updates, and remember, in the Premier League, the biggest moves are often the ones you least expect. Ever wonder what happens when a promising talent gets buried on the bench at a massive club like Manchester United? Well, it looks like we are about to find out, because reports coming out of Turkey suggest Altay Bayindir is ready to pack his bags and head home. According to the latest updates from Fanatic, Besiktas has officially reached a personal agreement with the 27-year-old goalkeeper. It is an intriguing move, especially considering Bayindir arrived at Old Trafford with high hopes just a couple of seasons ago after his stint at Fenerbahce. But let's be real, life in the Premier League is unforgiving, and finding himself stuck behind Sen, Lamens has clearly stunted his momentum. At this stage of his career, sitting around as a backup just is not cutting it. He needs minutes, and Besiktas is clearly eager to offer him a fresh start as their primary man between the sticks. The good news for all parties involved is that negotiations regarding the transfer fee are reportedly moving along smoothly. Manchester United seems willing to play ball, likely recognizing that keeping an unhappy player who is craving first-team action isn't great for the squad dynamic. If this goes through, it's a classic case of a player choosing his career trajectory over the prestige of a Big Six bench. What do you think? Is this the right move for Bayindir to save his career, or is giving up on the Premier League dream too soon? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more transfer updates. At the end of the day, sometimes you have to step out of the spotlight to finally find your true form. Is the Arne Slot era at Anfield already approaching a cliff edge? It feels like just yesterday we were celebrating a title win, but football moves fast, and right now, the mood at Liverpool is anything but sunny. Despite a dream debut season that brought home the club's 20th Premier League title, the current campaign has been nothing short of a nightmare. The title defense has been toothless, the tactics feel stale, and the fans, the heartbeat of Anfield, are visibly losing patience with Slot's decision-making. But here is where it gets interesting. While the terraces might be turning, the boardroom sentiment tells a different story. David Ornstein, the gold standard for transfer and managerial news, has come out to say that FSG and the club's hierarchy have no immediate plans to pull the trigger. According to Ornstein, even if the Reds fail to secure a Champions League spot, the powers that be intend to keep the Dutchman in the dugout. It is a massive vote of confidence, but is it realistic? Other reports suggest a much grittier reality, framing the rest of the season as a high-stakes 6-game audition. Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes are reportedly conducting a deep-dive review, and while the board might want stability, missing out on the top 5 could make his position untenable. The uncertainty has inevitably triggered the rumor mill, and the name on everyone's lips is Julian Nagelsmann. The current Germany boss is clearly looking for his next big challenge, and word is that his camp has been reaching out to the heavyweights. Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, and even Liverpool have reportedly been sounded out. It is a bold move by Nagelsmann's team, positioning him as the ultimate, in case of emergency, hire for the Premier League's elite. So, what do you think? Should Liverpool stick with Slot and bank on his long-term project? Or is it time to cut bait and chase a manager like Nagelsmann while the chance is there? Let me know your take in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the chaotic world of the Premier League. Remember, in football, loyalty is only ever one bad result away from being a memory.